Okay, so here are the next four that I want you to check. Again, we're going to divide, we're going to share the love, but I'm going to separate the 36v to the fifth, t to the second, over 12vt. So you put your little exponents in there, and you're going to divide. Minus 12v to the third, t to the fourth, divided by 12vt. You put your little exponents in there. So again, divide your coefficients. 36 divided by 12 is 3. Keep your base, v. Subtract your exponents. 5 take away 1 is 4. T to the second divided by t to the first. Keep your base. Subtract your exponents and get t to the first. Minus 12 divided by 12 is 1. V to the third divided by v to the first is v to the second. T to the fourth divided by t to the first is t to the third. Okay, so if we clean it up, we get 3v to the fourth t, because we don't need to write that in there, minus v squared t to the third. So that would be your answer for the quotient of that binomial divided by that monomial. Okay, so pause the video, make sure you get that down. Now we have another one that's lined up like that. I'm going to divide each term by negative 5b to the third. Now, just so you guys are aware, we have another one of those where we have something divided by itself. So why don't we just get rid of that right away? Anything divided by itself is 1. It's the same exact term. It's a negative divided by a negative, so it's a positive 1. So now we're just going to go to the beginning. 25 divided by negative 5 is negative 5. Keep your b, subtract your exponents. 5 minus 3 is 2. Now we have the next term. 15 divided by negative 5 is negative 3. Keep your b, subtract your exponents. 5 minus 3 is 1. I'm just going to clean it up, make it look prettier. We have negative 5b squared minus 3b. I don't need that one exponent, but I do need that one that we had for dividing something by itself. Okay? So pause the video, make sure you get that down. Now we have number 3. We're going to divide each term here. I'm actually going to do it like this. It's pretty inventive. I'm just going to put them underneath. I don't have to rewrite it. Each of these terms is being divided by 4x squared y squared, okay? So we're going to divide our coefficients. 4 divided by 4 is 1. X to the 6th divided by x to the 2nd. Keep your base. Subtract your exponents. You get x to the 4th. Y to the 6th divided by y to the 2nd. We're going to keep that base of y. Subtract our exponents. 6 minus 2 is 4. Now our next term is 24 divided by 4, so we get a positive 6. Keep our x, subtract our exponents. 4 take away 2 is 2. The next one is keep your base of y, subtract your exponents. 5 minus 2 is 3. And our last term is going to be negative 12 divided by negative 4. Divide those coefficients and get negative 3. Keep your base, subtract your exponents. 3 take away 2 is 1. And then y squared divided by y squared. Now again, those could cancel out. You could put y to the 0, but again, anything to the 0 power is 1. So you shouldn't even write it unless it's like a whole term. But we already have the 3 and the x there. So if you put a 1 there, sort of like, okay, we're going to multiply them, but you're just really going to keep that 3x because anything times 1 is itself. So if I clean up this whole expression, I don't need this 1 here. I just need the x to the 4th, y to the 4th, plus 6x squared y minus 3x. I don't need either one of those ones. They don't really affect my answer. Okay, because those are kind of invisible ones. So your final answer is as you see. So pause the video, make sure you get that down. Okay, and our last one here. So we have, I'm going to just do the same thing again here. I'm going to just write the 3vt underneath each of them. I'm going to put my little ones, 1, 1, 3vt. Now, I'm not even going to put a 1 there because the exponents, because it's something divided by itself. So I'm going to get my plus 1 here. So in here, we have 18 divided by 3 is 6. V, subtract my exponents, I get 2. T to the third divided by t is t. Subtract my exponents, get 2. Now I have negative 15 divided by positive 3 is negative 5. V to the second divided by v to the first is v. T to the second divided by t to the first is t. I had keep my base, subtract my exponents. You could put those ones there right now, but as we clean it up, we're just going to drop those exponents of 1 because we don't need them in our final expression. It just makes it look prettier without those ones. Okay, so that's our expressions. That's how we would get each of our answers. So what I want you to do is try the quizzes. You're going to need to write these down. You have 3 to 5 minutes to solve each of them. Each one of these videos is only 6 minutes, and I did 4 examples. So you guys can get through each question in ample amount of time, okay? So make sure you pause the video, get all this work down. And what we're going to do now is just make sure, oh, this is the wrong lesson. I just want you to make sure you click to the quizzes, and do that. And that's it. Okay. So message me if you have any questions. Now, good luck. Have a wonderful summer. And this is the end. Have a great day, guys.